So I wanted to shoot a quick video. I've got new ducklings in the duckyard now. These are Silver Appleyard ducklings. They're about 3 to 4 weeks old. You can see they're about 6 to 8 inch tall. Believe it or not, I got them a couple weeks ago and I could fit them inside a shoebox, and they have grown pretty rapidly. Their feathers are starting to come in now. If you look at the top of their heads, you kind of see that yellowish dough. That covered their whole body about a week ago, and so now they're getting their feathers in, which is good. I'm keeping them out in the duckyard, and what I did was I converted this nesting box that I had, which you may see in some other videos that I shot. I took the top off and I added 3 screened-in doors so that I could get access to the ducklings from the top to clean their nursery and give them their water and their feed. Basically the process for taking care of them is out their straw that you can see in there maybe every 2 or 3 days. I give them water at night and I get them feed in the morning, and I take that away, give them feed around 6 o'clock in the morning, and take it away before I leave for work. And then what I do is I give them basically a little baby pool to swim around and dunk their heads and clean out their nostrils and their eyes with. And then I'll come home at night and I will basically dump the water in the pool, remove it, and then put in the water stations in the, back in there so they can have something to drink at night. So this is your typical classical watering station that you basically can fill up. And this is your typical classical feeding station that you can put feed in. So I'm using these. I haven't actually raised them up yet so that suspended in the air. I haven't really seen a need to do that yet. I'll probably do that maybe in a couple weeks. But I wanted to show you how I do their pool, just so that you know. It's a pretty simple idea. I actually went through maybe 3 or 4 ideas, and they all got more and more complicated, and I finally figured that, you know what, why don't I just get a square Tupperware container. This is a basically 20-inch by 30-inch Tupperware container I got from Walmart for about 18 bucks. And I made a ramp so that they could get in and out of this whenever they wanted. And you can see this ramp here. Basically it's just 2 boards with a hinge, 2 hinges, so that it can basically hang over the side of the pool. I'll put the pool in and fill it up with water and show you what that looks like. Okay, so here's the pool, and you got your ramp. Your ducks on the other side. Filled it up with some water. They very easily can kind of go up and down the ramp, as you see, and get into the water. And in the water they'll dunk their heads. You see them dunking their heads and kind of clean themselves. So this is kind of the system that I have during the day for them. It seems to be working out pretty well. It's pretty simple but effective. They'll kind of continue using this system until they get old enough. I'll probably start to introduce them with the older ducks, which are over there. You see them using their watering station. They're probably a little jealous that they don't have a pool. But I have to wait until these ducks get large enough so that they can actually use that watering station. So the other thing I forgot to mention about this nesting box was I also screened in the front. I did that so the ducks could actually see each other and identify with each other, so that when I do introduce them together, there's not a huge culture shock between the 2 of them. And then the last thing that I have is that I'll probably just notice I have some plastic here that when I drop down these containers, I can just put the plastic down like this, pretty simple, and then take a brick, put it on the top, and then they've got a cover if it starts to rain. We actually just got something like 4 inches of rain in the past 2 days. And this worked pretty good. I didn't have any issues with this. So this is just kind of a little guard for them to be protected from the rain during the day or the night. So that's the nursery system. Just wanted to point that out so that you guys have a chance to take a look at that. This is how I do it here. I will tell you that when I first got my ducks, I got them in April, and it was a bit of a pain because it was pretty cold outside. And because it was cold, I had to kind of keep them indoors for a long period of time until the temperature outside at night got above 60 to 70 degrees. I probably won't ever do that again. I got these ducks in July where the night temperature is perfectly fine, which means that I can get them outside as quickly as possible and kind of reduce, make it easier for them and make it easier for me. I will tell you, keeping ducks in a shower or a bathtub is not fun. They are very messy. This tub will be pretty filthy by the time I get back from work at night. So imagine if you have to kind of clean that out of a bathroom every day. So this system works pretty good. It's pretty simple, pretty effective. Thought I'd show it to you guys.